my name is Kate and I am 38 years old, and I had emetophobia for as long as I can remember, from being a toddler. I decided to get in touch with Thrive finally after I had my two children, and I realised that any time that they felt sick or were sick, I'd be running for the hills and my husband would have to come home and deal with them, which just devastated me that I wasn't able to look after them like I would do in any other situation. I did buy the manual first, and I went through it on my own, and I noticed, actually, and my husband noticed, a huge improvement just after doing the manual. But at the same time, in the last 3 years, I had a diagnosis of irritable bowel syndrome when I was 18, actually, but it settled down and went away for over 10 years, and then it suddenly got much worse than ever before 3 years ago. So that kind of came in at the same time, which didn't help. So when I finally contacted Thrive, I asked if they could help me with the emetophobia, but also the fact that I was struggling with my IBS symptoms. So I was put in touch with Lisa, was my consultant, and basically I no longer have emetophobia, and I can't quite believe I'm saying that. But I think just listening to all of the support videos and going through the manual with Lisa, and just getting a really in-depth understanding of myself, really, and how over the many years that I'd adopted these really unhelpful thinking styles, which got me into this predicament that I was in. I just basically went through one by one and just started undoing every one of them, and as time has gone on, it's just become more and more natural that when I have anxious feelings to do with sickness, that my thoughts that are coming into play now are much more helpful thoughts, much more calming, they're more realistic. And hearing the word vomit, and when one of my children say they feel sick, I don't go into a state of panic anymore like I did before. I haven't been sick since I did the Thrive course. I haven't been sick for many years. But before, I couldn't even contemplate the thought of possibly being sick, whereas now I know that if I was sick, that I could deal with it, and I certainly would deal with it a lot better than I ever have done before. I know that. I know I won't like it, and I know there probably will be some anxious feelings there because it's been such a long time, but I now know that there's been times when I have felt really sick, and I've just managed it. I've not panicked, and I've got through it, and I know that it's not as much as I thought it was. It's got absolutely nothing to do with being sick. You're not scared of being sick. You think you are, but you're not. And just going through the manual, talking to your consultant, and just keep at it, keep practicing the more helpful thinking until it becomes natural, and you'll get there. And before you know it, you'll find yourself in situations where you might feel very unwell, or someone or a friend or a family member, and it will just happen without you even realising. You'll just suddenly think, oh, I didn't panic, I was okay with it. And that's basically what's happened with me. With the IBS side of things, I really struggled with that also, but Thrive has also helped a lot with that, just again with the unhelpful thinking styles, started to change those, started to think a lot more helpfully, and so I just have stronger foundations there now, so I feel I can deal with anything that's thrown at me and get through it. And you know, if I have a bad day, that's okay. Tomorrow is a new day, and you know, I come out stronger. So I highly recommend Thrive. Just do the manual, go through it with a consultant, and just believe in yourself, and you'll get there. Right.